City Angler Jeffrey Willis. I'm your host. I am with you guys again today. This is what we doing. So today gonna be real short, real brief, real simple. But we're gonna try and have a little bit of fun with it today. All right, we're gonna try and have a little bit of fun with it today. I want to talk to you guys real briefly about swim baits. I've gotten a lot of comments. I've gotten a lot of people that are asking how I've been using this particular bait because of the trailers and how big of a jig it is. One thing that I've learned in being fishing and watching a lot of YouTube videos and watching a lot of other professional anglers that have done this way before I ever thought of picking it up. Just watching these guys different techniques and style, and when they're throwing these particular bait, how he's using it versus how he's using it. And once you can sit down and you have the ability to go on YouTube and really look at how all these different people fish their swim bait, it allows you to really get out there and critique it to fit you. And I think that's one of the most successful things that I've had thus far, is just finding a way from watching everybody else do it, finding a way that makes it comfortable for me, but we're getting the same kinds of strikes. And I think that that's what fishing allows us to do, man. Fishing, even when you go back and look at some of the greats like Scott Martin and the Captain Van Dams and all those particular guys, like all those guys, it was somebody that came before those guys that did it just as good as them, and that they learned from, or they was able to sit down and have certain conversation with to learn more information. Like, that's kind of how it goes. Once you got the skill set is there. From that point, it just becomes information and knowledge, and that's something football taught me. It's just to always understand that the man next to you can teach you something, right? So that's kind of how I look at it. So back to the swim bait, guys. I love these particular swim baits. I love throwing the heavy one. This is why I like throwing the heavy ones, for the heaviest question, because that was one of the main questions that I was asked. Jeff, why are you throwing such a huge jig head? And one of the main things that I wanted people to understand is that I was throwing a heavier swim jig is because I wanted to get it deeper in the water column, but I wanted to be able to reel it fast enough to kind of make it get up above surface when I needed to come above surface, just maybe an inch or two. By me having a faster reel, obviously I can change my reel pace, and then I can pop it and let it come up to where I would really want to be running it at. Again, I think for me it means I can feel the bite better. Granted, when you're running in at the bottom, you could you got more chances of running into even more grass. Granted, Lake Okeechobee is grassy all over, so granted, if you guys are fishing Lake Okeechobee, this doesn't even apply to you. But from some of my Texas followers, that's what I'm more so talking about in reference to something like that. Now, if you're on Lake Okeechobee, it wouldn't even matter, because if you're running it through, you're gonna be running it through grass. So that's just what it is. That was just that. Again, guys. And granted, you can change this up. This could be black and blue. This could be green pumpkin. This could be watermelon red. This could be shad color, bluegill color. You can kind of make it look whatever the bass is eating at that time, whatever they're feeding on. That's the color you want to be throwing. Here in Florida, it works great right now because it's just this time. I was only throwing it because I wanted to be able to control whether or not I'm running it at the right depth. If I was in Texas, for example, I don't want it to be on the bottom, but I want to be able to reel it faster enough so that I can maintain that below surface speed level. But having a fast reel allows you to do that, because you can kind of control the depth in which you're reeling it back to you, which I think is cool. You always want to be able to slow down then speed up, because remember, when you're trying to rip it with a slower reel capacity, you just can't catch up. But if you got a faster reel, you can kind of slow that thing down, and you can kind of groove it a little bit, and then you can run it if you need to run it. So it's just the small things, man, that you just have to just pay attention to, that I've learned from, again, watching other people do it. It's just what it is, guys. I learned more from YouTube than, you know, I've learned from an actual pro. So again, study, guys. One thing I would always recommend. But again, builttolast101.com, guys. Remember, MuckCityAngler, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Please like, comment, share, all that great stuff, guys. Thumbs up. Please subscribe. Guys, if you guys have any other questions, concerns, or want to see me do certain things, guys, again, I got an arsenal of things, guys. I'm coming. It is coming, guys. Guys, I also thank God for everything that he's given me and every opportunity he allowed me to have. All right? Y'all be blessed.